Well, hey guys, my name's Angel here, and I hope you're all having a great day. And today we are going to be talking about the Act Man. And if you don't know, yes, I'm making a respond to his 8-month-old video about Doomed Dark Ages being disappointing to him and why I think his takes age like milk. And so we're going to break it down and we're going to do it piece by piece. I had to cut this down so much, okay, to, let's say, make sure the video are compiled to this, okay? I did a 10-minute long video and I'm not gonna go I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's gonna be a response video to this of why his video is aged like milk, okay? So I hope you guys all have a great day and enjoy the video. And yeah, let's get right into the cancer.
Well, I just beat Doom the Dark Ages, and I think the best way to describe it is it's like Squidville.
How is it like Squidville? Can you tell me about that? And if anything, that's a dumb comparison about comparing that to fucking SpongeBob out of all things. You should all know that Doom is trying something different with each game, okay? And on top of that too, it's a different mechanic that you're also doing, and the reason why it's called Stand and Fight is because you're using a fucking shield.
If 2016 and Eternal are 10 out of 10,
Not every game has to be 10 out of 10. If anything, the game just has to come out good if it's a 10 out of 10 game. Most games that I know aren't 10 out of 10, like a 9 out of 10, and that's really it. So,
like a much worse game than it actually is. Doom the Dark Ages is a solid entry in the series.
well, yeah, it's a solid entry because it's a stand and fight. It's a lot more different than you would think. So, what's your point?
Extremely high standards and expectations of Eternal and 2016.
You know, I love it how he's bringing up Doom 2016 because that game was run and gun while Doom Eternal was jump and shoot, and Doom the Dark Ages is stand and fight with a shield.
It is by no means a bad video game.
Then why are you thinking that it is a bad video game? Why is it so disappointing to you? If you don't like it, then just don't like the game. Then don't play it. So that's all there is to it. So
I was sold on Doom the Dark Ages with just 2 words. Chainsaw shield. What? I can throw this thing like a boomerang?
dude, you can throw that thing like you're fucking Captain America, and that's even more better. With Doom Guy getting a chainsaw shield, yeah, I think that sold me. But at first, I didn't like the game because it was a parry thing, so I got back into it. So
What of a disappointment. The devil is in the details, and we're gonna get that fucker.
yeah, just like how so similar to your fucking content. You know, I love the Act Man, but like sometimes his content is just too boring to me of how dumb his takes are. On top of that too, I just think that he's just, I don't know, I think his opinions are just so weird sometimes. So
Cheers. They all just work. And then he left. Doom is a series that activates my Unga Bunga brain. And when I saw that first reveal trailer, my mind went wild with the possibilities. Imagine Doom meets Castlevania.
I think that would also be a very cool crossover, Doom versus Castlevania. I think that would be pretty cool, but I mean, I never played any Castlevania, so I mean, if you really think about it, I never played any of them, okay? I just thought that it was just not interesting to me, and the only game I was actually really interested was just Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal and Doom the Dark Ages, so yeah, I can also kind of agree.
10 out of 10 concept. What a genius direction to take the series in. And it's not just me, right, ladies? I mean, this cape is a pure pussy magnet. Save some for the rest of us, Doom guy. It seemed like the stars were aligning. We got a new Doom game coming out the same week we're getting a new pope. It is a bad day to be a Doom.
Yeah, I can kind of agree. I didn't even know about that, but that actually makes more sense because I actually really agree with him at that point because the cape does make him look cool as hell, so I have nothing against that opinion. But I think the rest of it I had to cut down so much. The other thing is that it's so retarded of his points that it's disappointing to him. Like, it makes no sense at that point, so.
Game over, man. It's game over. What the fuck are we gonna do now? What are we gonna do?
I'll say it again. They got rid of glory kills.
But they really didn't, though. And if they did, they wouldn't even call it executions. You can still do glory kills at that point, because why would you not do glory kills in Doom the Dark Ages? You can do it sometimes, it's a rare occurrence. And the other thing is that your point is kind of like why they got rid of, okay? You shouldn't use that term because they didn't necessarily get rid of it. So, I don't understand that.
Is it? Well, they got rid of the double jump and the dash and the grapple hook. And
But they really didn't get rid of those. If anything, they bounce back because you're learning of each different mechanic from each different game. Doom Eternal was run and gun and jump and shoot, okay? Doom is run and gun, okay? And Doom the Dark Ages, you stand and fight with a shield and you parry. So why not change it up with each game? You gotta stop using the term they got rid of, which they didn't. You can use the shield bash to bash into enemies. Your point is kind of like retarded.
as a result, the puzzles, the exploration is just an objective downgrade.
You know, I had to really cut most of this because he used a food analogy to compare a game, which I think is honestly just retarded. And the reason why I had to cut down so much is because his takes and points are just so uninteresting that it makes no sense. So I just had to cut it down. And I hope you guys had a good one. I hated this. I think this is my most hated editing ever that I did on the Act Man. So I hope you guys have a great day. Have a good one. Like it if you like it, dislike if you don't like it. Leave it down in the comments below. Subscribe if you want more. Hit the bell notification, and I am out.